Donald Trump mixed policy with intimations of violence in Miami on Friday, reversing his position on re-engaging with Cuba and pushing for Hillary Clinton's security to disarm because of her proposed firearm reforms. Trump represented Clinton's position on gun rights as wanting to destroy your Second Amendment and said that her bodyguards should no longer carry firearms in light of her policy stance, which includes expanded background checks for gun sales. "She doesn't want guns, let's see what happens to her," Trump said. "Take their guns away, okay? It'll be very dangerous." Trump's comments were slammed by Clinton's campaign on Friday night. Donald Trump, the Republican nominee for president, has a pattern of inciting people to violence. Whether this is done to provoke protesters at a rally or casually or even as a joke, it is an unacceptable quality in anyone seeking the job of commander-in-chief, Clinton's campaign manager, Robby Mook, wrote in a release. "This kind of talk should be out of bounds for a presidential candidate, just like it should be out of bounds for a presidential candidate to peddle a conspiracy theory about the President of the United States for 5 years," Mook added. "But we've seen again and again that no amount of failed resets can change who Donald Trump is. He is unfit to be president, and it is time Republican leaders stand up to denounce this disturbing behavior in their nominee." Former U.S. Representative Gabrielle Giffords, who was wounded in a 2011 shooting attack that left 6 people dead, also denounced Trump's comments, and called Trump reckless, irresponsible and unworthy of the office he seeks. "We call on him to renounce these comments, apologize to Hillary Clinton, and acknowledge that once again he has gone dangerously too far," Giffords and her husband, Mark Kelly, said in a statement. The Trump campaign hasn't yet responded to a request for comment. The GOP nominee has espoused this sentiment before. In May, at a National Rifle Association conference, Trump called Clinton a heartless hypocrite who wanted to take guns away from Americans when her own bodyguards use them for her protection. "So I think that, in addition to calling for them to name judges, we'll also call them and let their bodyguards immediately disarm. Okay, no, they should immediately disarm, and let's see how good they do. Let's see how they feel walking around without their guns on their bodyguards,"